Good morning, guys. I'm actually out running some errands right now. I got some shipping and stuff to do. Just want to talk to you for a minute. There's so many things on my mind since I've started this sugar fasting and stuff. Yeah, this is just raw, uncut, just me talking to you. But basically, it's hard to convince people, and I don't want to convince people, but it's hard to tell people about this sugar fasting because I've been a guy who's been in fitness for nearly 30 years, and I've always preached a certain kind of nutritional lifestyle for weight loss and muscle gain or whatever your goals are. I've always customized things to everyone, and staying away from sugar was always my biggest thing that I preached about. Staying away from sugar, unless you're having like a free day and you want to have like a dessert or something, but really we don't incorporate sugar into our lifestyle. So when I started this, and basically this was an experiment because I saw what was happening, and I'm always about just thinking outside the box and trying new things, and I think that's what you should do. And it blew my mind. It's literally changed my way of thinking. And of course, health is my number one thing, not just how you look, but how everything inside is working. Longevity, I keep preaching about longevity, health, immune health, staying healthy, not being sick, anti-aging. And it's just it's baffled me because I feel absolutely amazing when I do the sugar fast. And we all know that dieting, if you're in a hardcore diet or you follow any of these fad diets, they're not sustainable. You're miserable when you're on them. You're starving, you're hungry. And with this, it's the complete opposite. I do have hunger while I'm on the sugar fast, but it's like a hunger, like I'm craving savory foods. It's extremely satisfying. It's extremely satisfying. I feel completely satiated. I don't know, and the weight loss, the way I feel, my blood pressure, skin, the dryness that I have in the muscles, the strength I have in the gym, the energy I have all day without the need of caffeine or pre-workouts, is just astronomical. I want to tell people, life is not black and white. There's gray areas, and we were taught many years about staying away from this and staying away from that, and researchers show that it's not bad for you. It's like cholesterol is not what you think, and that certain foods don't raise your cholesterol. Actually, certain foods are good for cholesterol. And I've always been on top of preventative health and get my calcium scoring testing done on my heart, EKGs every 1 to 3 years, my blood work twice a year, and just staying on top of anything that would come up that we could take care of it before it got out of hand. And all my levels have always been perfect. So someone with a health background, me, who's a hypochondriac, trying something like this, and I have nothing negative to say about it. The weight loss is amazing. And this is like something I've been telling people, this is not I don't think this is a long-term diet. And I know Mark Bell has said that too. This is something I'm cycling. I'm eating my low carb, moderate fats, sometimes higher fats on certain days. High protein. Well, for me, high protein is 1 gram per pound of body weight. I don't think you need more than that. Because, back in the day when I was a competitive bodybuilder, we were convinced it was 2 grams per pound of body weight, and I was downing 400 to 500 grams of protein a day. I feel like that's unnecessary now with research. But I eat that way 4 days of the week, 5 days of the week. 2 or 3 days I do the sugar fasting, and the results are remarkable. I know I'm going to wake up leaner. I know I'm going to wake up drier when I do the fast, and I'm having a good time while I'm on it. I mean, the fruit smoothies are absolutely delicious. I do enjoy some of the candy. I don't try to go crazy on it, but I do snack on it throughout the day. The honey, everything is delicious. What diet can you do where everything is delicious, and I'm losing weight? Not that I lose weight. I'm already in single-digit body fat, but it's keeping me there, and it's just amazing. And it's I want to get some blood work done after fasting for a little while. After I've done this maybe 2 or 3 months, I want to get some blood work done and see exactly where my markers are at. If anything has changed whatsoever with the liver, kidneys, cholesterol, and everything. I'm very, very curious, because I think, and this is my opinion, that without the presence of the fats and the proteins and the starches, that the sugar is affecting the body completely different, and it's not affecting us in an unhealthy way like we were taught and convinced that it was. There's no way I can feel this good while doing this. It's completely sustainable, and I don't know, it's hard for me to tell people about this, because the first thing they say is, oh, sugar, you got to stay away from sugar. I've had some nurses even say that this is horrible. It's going to be horrible for your health. I don't think so. But again, when I get the blood work done on this channel, my whole goal is to show you how to make healthy meals, show you how to watch your labels, show you how to watch your calories. But at the same time, this is a strong weapon in the arsenal for losing weight if you incorporate it into a healthy nutritional lifestyle. Not just sugar fasting, but eating right for however many days, and then doing the sugar fasting for however many days, and cycling that back and forth is going to keep the weight off. You're not going to gain weight if you're eating right when you're not on the sugar fasting. But while you're on the sugar fasting, do not eat protein, starches, fats. Don't do this stuff that everybody's saying. Go ahead and have them at night as your last meal. Throw some meats in. Don't do that. You can make it 3 days without the meats and all that stuff. You're not going to lose muscle mass if you're into bodybuilding or physique. The protein that I eat for the days I take my normal eating is enough protein to sustain with the high glycogen stores that I'm getting from the carbohydrates from the sugar fasting. I'm not losing muscle in 2 to 3 days. I'm just not. If anything, I'm stronger, better pumps in the gym. My physique looks amazing. It's dry and crisp and filled out while I'm in the gym. I'm waking up drier the next morning, and then when I go back to my normal eating, I may put on 2 pounds of water and fill out just a little bit. But yeah, it's keeping me lean. It's keeping me happy. I feel healthy. I'm still taking my vitamins and my supplements. And I mean, what else can I say? If you're reluctant to try this, just take a risk. Try it for 2 or 3 days. Follow it. Adhere it to it strictly, like I've said on my channel. Don't buy into all this other crap. Now everybody's jumping on the sugar fast train. People who've said anti-sugar, these carnivore people, the keto people, are now talking about it because it's the big topic right now. I already had a fitness channel where I was doing healthy nutritional meals in the kitchen. I don't have a cookbook like Greg Doucette and all them guys, but this is something I've been doing for many years in bodybuilding, fitness, training my clients. I'm also a self-development coach, strength coach. This is amazing. This is a game changer, especially for people who are trying to lose weight, people who are struggling. This is a game changer because it's a satisfying meal plan. And I absolutely hate the word diet. That's why I always say healthy nutritional lifestyle. But this is a nice alternative to people who are really struggling. So I believe, step back, take a risk, think outside the box, and just give it a try. I mean, you don't have to do the candies. Just do all the fruits, the fruit juice, the smoothies, the syrups, the honeys. It's not going to kill you. It's not going to, I don't think there's going to be any negative anything to it. And then I see people on here saying, oh, I'm so bloated. I'm holding a lot of water. I'm getting the absolute opposite. So I don't know what you're doing or what you're throwing into the mix, but the way I'm doing it, it's not happening. Okay. And then of course, in the days you're not sugar fasting, make sure you're watching your calories. I know a lot of people don't like the calorie count, but you have to calorie count at least to get yourself a baseline to where you're at for your maintenance levels. And if you're in a surplus, of course, 3,500 calories surplus at the end of a week is going to be 1 pound of fat gain. If you're 3,500 calories in a deficit, it's going to be 1 pound of fat loss. It's as simple as that. It's the law of thermodynamics. That does play a big part in anything you do. I don't think it's all about calories. I do think there's some hormones and stuff that play in weight loss as well, but if you follow and adhere to the sugar fast the way it's supposed to be, cycle it with a low calorie, healthy nutritional lifestyle, you're going to lose weight. Make sure you're active. Make sure you're walking. I don't believe in saying go run and do some sprints. Get up on a fasted stomach or post-workout and do a nice walk for 30 to 45 minutes briskly around your neighborhood or on a treadmill or whatever you may do. Stay active like that. Do some weight training. You're going to lose weight. It's just as simple as that. Living as healthy and happy as you can be. Also having a positive attitude, not being negative, okay? And I know that's hard for a lot of people with the stressful world we live in. Try to reduce all the stress. Try to get plenty of rest at night, 6 to 8 hours of sleep. You're going to have, it's going to be a game changer. It's going to be a game changer. But yeah, there's so many people who are just bashing this diet. But then there's people who bash the carnivore. There's people who bash the keto. And I've tried every single diet. And as much as I love meat, I can't just eat meat. I could never do the carnivore. It would just, I got sick of meat. The keto, the zero carbs. And I used to compete, so I know what it's like to go zero carb and cut the carbs out. And that sucks. And you're starving and you're having cravings and you go binge and then there's people who purge, and it's a horrible, horrible cycle. Why not? And I'm not getting ready to get on stage or anything, but I'm not quite sure. I want to do some more research that you may be able to actually sugar fast as part of a prep. I don't know. I'm saying go out and do it if you got a competition next week. I have a friend who's got a competition next week. He's looking amazing. I wouldn't tell him to jump on the sugar fast right now, but if you wanted to experiment, pretend like you're getting ready to compete and prep yourself, I think it could work wonders, especially leading up to the competition. But just it's all about being happy, healthy, losing weight. We have to help each other. Stop bashing everybody. Stop bashing the diets. Everybody is in this together. People who are working out and not losing weight, at least you're in the gym and you're trying. Okay, I just want to see everybody succeed. Somebody reaching their goals. When I'm training somebody and I see somebody reaching their goals and they say thank you, that's the biggest, that's the most rewarding thing there is. It's just helping others achieve goals, being confident, looking in the mirror and liking what they see, and not waking up dreading having their shirt off or wearing a bikini or whatever it may be. That's a horrible way to feel, and I've been there. Trust me, I've been my hardest critic. Even when I'm competition ready, I'm insecure about things. So let's just uplift each other. This diet is hard to convince people to try it, and I understand that with the sugar, but take a risk, step outside the box and just give it a try. You don't have to do the candy, like I said. Just follow it. Stay away from the protein, the fats, and the starches while you're on the sugar fast. And then when you're not on the sugar fast, incorporate healthy nutritional lifestyle, okay? Watching the carbs. Don't go crazy on the carbs. I'm not saying keto. Just don't go crazy on the carbs. The fats, make them moderate, low to moderate, and some days have some high fat days, healthy fats. And the protein, 1 gram per pound of body weight if you are a weight trainer. And I would say you could get away with 0.5 gram per pound of body weight if you're just normal, just trying to stay in shape or lose weight. That's about all I can say. Sometimes I just had I just rant sometimes. I'm so passionate about, this field. Like I said, I had a channel where I made meals and been preaching nutrition for years and years, and it was very successful. It's hard to build these channels back up. Man, I've got like 70 subscribers now, somewhere around there, and I've been doing this for 2 weeks. It gets discouraging, but I have a motive here. I want to help everyone live a healthy lifestyle. And again, you've seen my vitamins, you've seen my supplements, all that goes into effect of health for skin, for vitality, for men's health, for longevity, anti-aging, whatever it may be, weight loss. It all plays a role together. You have to take it serious if that's what you're wanting to do. I mean, I'm 48 years old. Most people think I'm in my early 40s, which is a great compliment, because there's days I look in the mirror and don't like what I see, like the gray here. But I mean, for the most part, I don't have a lot of gray on top. I stay in amazing shape. I see a lot of fathers at my kids' baseball games who are in their 30s, and I think they're as old as I am, or maybe even older. So I feel like I'm ahead of the game. I'm hoping to be 60 years old and still looking around the same, and staying in shape. This is something I will do for the rest of my life. I started doing this when I was 14 years old, and I got bit by the fitness bug, and I've been at it the whole entire time. Yes, there was a time where I was using performance enhancing drugs when I was competing, because it's just part of the game. Don't let anybody convince you that it's not. It's just part of the game. Don't hate on anyone. It's just the game. Okay? If you want to look a certain way, you want to look like the guys in the magazines, there's performance enhancing drugs. Don't bash the people who do that. It's no different than going out and getting Botox or getting breast implants or anything else. It's cosmetic, okay? And if you do it right and safely and doctor monitored, you can live a healthy lifestyle even doing it that way. As long as you're not abusing this shit like some of these people are. Keeping your blood markers checked. But yeah, now these days, I'm on the low dose of testosterone. I do me a low dose, 120, 125 milligrams every 7 days, 7 to 10 days, somewhere in there. And of course, I've lost a lot of size. I'm downsized quite a bit than what I used to be. And I do like being bigger, but now my priority is health. My kids are 11 and 7, and I have a 16-year-old daughter, and it's just, I want to live as long as I possibly can and be healthy and do the things that I'm doing now in 20 years. So that's it. Don't bash people. Be there. Be positive. Support people. Don't bash everything that people are doing. Okay? Sorry to rant. I got to run in here and get some shipments done. Stay happy. Stay healthy. Keep grinding out. I'll see you in the next video. Anybody got any questions, comments, any kind of videos you want to see, I'll do it. I'm fully transparent. I'm real as I can be. I'll talk about anything and everything. I'll tell you everything I do. I'll show you my weigh-ins. I'll show you my blood pressure. I'll show you my physique checks. First thing in the morning I wake up, I look like absolute dog shit. You know, nothing's done, but that's what I'm here for. So, until the next video, Sean Bonds out.